A champion cyclist from Ethiopia who's living in a London asylum hotel due to conflict in her country has been helped by a crowdfunding campaign to buy her a bike. Trhas Tesfay lives off £10 a week, but when someone found out she was a top-level cyclist, the generosity of others kicked in. Here's Lakshmi Gopal.
A gold medal winning cyclist now living in an asylum hotel due to war. 22-year-old Trhas was a national champion in Ethiopia. Here she is being interviewed after one of her victories. Conflict has left her country unsafe and she's had to leave her cycling days behind. But a community centre for asylum seekers wanted to change that.
One of her English teachers came up to me and said, "Did you know that Trhas is the champion cyclist of Ethiopia?" And I got very excited. I was like, "Oh, let's do something, that's so exciting."
West London Welcome crowdfunded for a bike and equipment for her.
I was extremely happy about it. It has made a huge difference to me. Before I had the bike, I was just staying at home. But now, I cycle around 100 kilometers in an afternoon.
What's it been like living in an asylum hotel?
It is a bit difficult living at the asylum hotel. The food is not fresh, and it doesn't agree with me.
Her local MP raised the issue in the Commons.
She's also an asylum seeker living in a hotel in my constituency where the food is so bad it makes her sick and unable to compete.
The Home Office told us the food provided in asylum hotels meets NHS Eat Well standards. It added, where concerns are raised about any aspect of the service, we work with the provider to ensure these are addressed.
You're spending a long time in the hotel and people, you see them come with hope and then their hope just dives as you spend month after month and you can't work. But Trhas was remarkably determined.
Trhas has been invited to be among the elite riders for this year's Ride London. Also helping her attempt to return to the top levels of the sport is non-profit group Team Africa Rising.
Most Europeans and Americans do not understand the amount of obstacles that African cyclists have to traverse in order to just even get to the start line. On top of that, she's claimed asylum, so she has to go through that whole process. And throughout it all she wants to do is ride her bike.
When I was in Ethiopia, it was a war situation. But now I'm in a better place. I only have good things to say about London. My dream is to continue my cycling and to be able to compete in competitions like Tour de France.
While her situation here remains uncertain, she's been able to find some stability and solace in being back in the saddle. Lakshmi Gopal, BBC London.